What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate support. I'd like to thank everybody that came out to the live stream last night, man. We had us a hell of a time, man. And I'd like to especially thank my girl Kelly C, man. She gave me that plaque up there to put on the wall, man. So she's representing for the channel heavy, man. Shout out Kelly C. Appreciate it as always. But I got some breaking news out of Minnesota. And this right here is crazy. They're saying that two Minnesota lawmakers have been shot. And one of them now, they're confirming, has died, which is the woman. I forgot her name. They said in the middle of the night or late last night, somebody came to these people's houses that live separately. So these people are not related. And went to two different places, dressed as a law enforcement officer, and shot these people on their doorsteps. We're seeing a lot of crazy stuff with people now with dealing with politics and just people just getting taken out of here. I don't know what this is about, but I mean, for somebody to go through all that to take the lives of two people, man, I don't know. But anyway, listen, this is what they have so far. You guys take a look at this, comment below. Tell me what you think this is. I don't think this was coincidence at all. But I mean, you guys be the judge. This is what they know so far.
And good morning to you. I'm Gio Benitez. We are following breaking news right now. Sources telling ABC News that two Minnesota state lawmakers have been shot and what law enforcement officials say was a targeted incident. Let's get right on the phone now with ABC News Chief Investigative Reporter Josh Margolin. Josh, you've been following this all morning long. What do we know right now?
Gio, good morning. It's a very, very serious situation just north of Minneapolis in the Hennepin County suburbs, highly populated area. We have a former Speaker of the State House and a state senator, both Democrats. Not saying that party has anything to do with it at all at this point, but both are Democrats. Apparently, they were in their separate homes near each other, and allegedly they were shot by the same perpetrator. Perpetrator is now on the run. The injuries are serious, grave. It's a very serious situation. The governor is on site, as is the FBI.
And I know that you're learning that the FBI is now involved. We believe at this point that the shooter was impersonating law enforcement? Yes, that is believed to be what happened. The shooter was definitely apparently wearing some sort of tactical gear and reported to be looking like impersonating law enforcement. That could ultimately not be the case when they finally get a hold of the shooter. But part of this is they wanted to alert the local population. This is somebody who needs to be considered very, very dangerous. We're also learning here, Josh, that both of these lawmakers were shot at their homes. Is that right? Yes, apparently both at their homes. Law enforcement was very, very quick to say these are targeted attacks. That is language that they use when they want the public to know there's not some sort of active shooter randomly shooting at people outside. But yes, they were targeted at their homes. And as you know, Gio, state lawmakers tend to be highly accessible. They're members of the community, members of the population, you know, mothers at PTA meetings and parents who go to Little League games. All right, Josh Margolin, our chief investigative reporter, thank you so much. I know you're going to stay on this all morning long here and all day long for sure. Josh, thank you for joining us.
Welcome back. We have an update to the breaking news situation that we have been following all morning. We have confirmed from sources that two Minnesota state lawmakers have been shot, Representative John Hoffman and Representative Melissa Hortman. We do not know their condition at this point. We know that these are involved in the two situations that we've been following in Champlin and Brooklyn Park, where each of them live. We are working to get more information on all of this just as soon as we can. But again, two Minnesota lawmakers shot this morning, confirmed by our sources, Senator John Hoffman of Champlin and Representative Melissa Hortman of Brooklyn Park. Now, here is a live look at the Brooklyn Park City Hall. There is a shelter-in-place alert in place for the 3-mile radius of the Edinburgh Golf Course in Brooklyn Park. There is approximately 3 miles around that golf course where they are looking for an armed gunman, a suspect believed to be involved in multiple targeted shootings. We also want to look at the scene there. I believe we have a video from it. Oh, this is the 3-mile radius around that Edinburgh golf course. We know that FBI is on the scene. We've been following this. We first learned of this about 4:30 this morning and have been working ever since to confirm details for you. We are now getting sources who are confirming those details. Here is a look at Champlin. Again, this is the district where Senator John Hoffman lives and represents. Again, we are working to confirm just as many details as we possibly can, but our sources say that both have been shot, and we want to be careful. We don't know their conditions, but we need to monitor this very, very carefully. Here is a statement from Governor Tim Walz. He says, I have been briefed this morning on the ongoing situation involved targeting shootings in Champlin and Brooklyn Park. The Minnesota Department of Public Safety and local law enforcement are on the scene, and we will share more information soon. Again, that is from Governor Tim Walz within the last few minutes or so. Again, back to that shelter in place at the 3 miles around the Edinburgh golf course. I want to point out the updated alert for that shelter in place from the Brooklyn Park Police Department. They are looking for a suspect who is a white male, brown hair, dressed like law enforcement. They say do not approach this person. Do not answer your door unless 2 officers approach the door with you, and unless you are able to confirm that it is indeed officers at your door. Call 911 to verify the officer identity first. So this is a very fluid situation, as you can imagine, unfolding for the last several hours, that we will continue to monitor and hoping for the very best for all involved.
We do have some breaking news. Lawmaker out of Minnesota shot and killed, as well as another lawmaker, Melissa Hortman, a representative out there, as well as her husband, killed this morning in what authorities are saying is a targeted shooting, shot early this morning at their home, along with that shooting is Senator John Hoffman. He was also shot. We do understand he is injured and dealing with some injuries as well. So we are keeping tabs on this breaking news situation. Again, out of Minnesota, 2 lawmakers where authorities say were involved in a targeted shooting at their homes this morning. 1 lawmaker shot along with her husband, that's Representative Hortman, Melissa Hortman, and her husband. The other, Senator John Hoffman, is injured, but he was involved in a shooting, was shot, and authorities are now involved in a manhunt looking for the shooter, who they say posed as a law enforcement officer, showing up to their homes. More to come on that breaking news.